Hey, Joe.
Hey, Tammy.
I have a question.
Sure. What's your question?
How can someone generate influence in their network to really be established as an authority? Does that make sense? Did I say that the wrong way? How does one become an established authority, thereby generate influence? Chicken or the egg?
How do you become an authority? How do you have influence? How do you build your own personal brand so that people look up to you and they're like, wow, this is the person, right? For example, when it comes to speaking on LinkedIn, if you ask most of the people in my network, who is a great person to speak to about LinkedIn, to be a LinkedIn speaker, they're going to mention me because I built authority and influence around that. One of the ways to do that is when you're meeting people is let them know that you can support them with these issues. You want to be giving value, giving tips, giving advice.
So we need to have a set of issues that we're adding value with. You said with these issues. What issues are those?
So for example, if somebody says, I'm having a hard time with social media, I'm always going to bring up LinkedIn. I'm always going to be the ones talking, like shifting the conversation towards what I'm an expert in. If I was an SEO expert and I do SEO, if somebody mentioned marketing or getting new clients, I would mention and speak about their SEO. So you always want to be talking about your expertise in the context of what they're doing. If you're in real estate and somebody's like talking about retiring or their portfolio, you're going to bring up the concept of real estate and say, hey, have you considered real estate? And tell me about what your experience is or what your challenges are, or do you currently own real estate, or just have that conversation around that. People, when they speak to me, they often are like, Joe, why do you always talk about LinkedIn so much? And I said, because I'm an authority and I have a tremendous amount of influence around educating people on how to be able to generate clients and get referrals from LinkedIn. And the 1,000 people that know me, like me, and trust me really well in my circle, those are the people that recognize me for that. And for you, my question to you is, what do you want to be recognized as an authority for in your circle? Whether it's 100 people, 1,000 people, or whatever the number is, ask yourself that question. Pick that keyword. Is another word that I want to be recognized as an authority for, which is B2B marketing. I'm often talking about funnels with the right people, right? I'm talking about this stuff. So with marketing directors and CEOs of companies that are over 10 million in revenue, I'm not going to talk so much about LinkedIn. I'm going to focus talking about marketing funnels. And with people that are coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs, I'm going to talk a lot about LinkedIn. And that's basically how I build an authority and become an influence, by just having those conversations consistently.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Boom.